How's it going, everyone? My name is Michael SK, and welcome back to Higurashi When They Cry Chapter 2. In the last episode, we finished a section of the game, so here we are with a brand new tip. And spoilers, we found out, who Shion Mion is. They're actually two separate people, which I originally thought, I gave Shion the benefit of the doubt and thought that they were two separate people, but the game kept on alluding to the fact that, okay, maybe they are the same person. And here we are. They're not. They're definitely not. It hasn't been a while. That's our tip here. Let's go ahead and jump right into it, shall we?
だから初めましてじゃないですって。昨日まで毎日お会いしてたじゃないですか。
もういい。お前がそうだって言うならそういうことでいい。
Someone from Shion's house came to get me in a station wagon. I had initially refused, but Shion insisted, and so both my bicycle and I ended up stuffed in the car. Said car was currently driving across the single bumpy road leading to Hinamizawa. For goodness sake, Shion was at Mion's level at least, or maybe an even better actor. Well, either way, no matter what questions I pressed her with, she'd slip out of them like an eel.
しかし、そっくりだな。ミオンみたいに髪を後ろで結んだら、やっぱりミオンそっくりになるのか？
さあ、試せばそうなるんじゃないですか？私たち筋金入りの一卵性ですから。昔は服を取り替えっこしただけで誰も見破れなかったものです。お姉と一緒に断るごとに入れ替わって、いろいろと騙したりしましたっけ？
The middle-aged driver wearing a black suit heaved a heavy sigh, like he were a butler.
なあにかさい。その深いため息は。
失礼しました。昔から変わられないなと思っただけですよ。
You could see many years of hardship on the man's face through the rearview mirror.
それより、ケイちゃんの家ってこっちでいいんですか？葛西はその先本家の道以外はHinamizawaをよく知らないから、任せておくと矢後内あたりまで走ってっちゃいますよ。
そりゃ困る。すみません。次の右に入る細い道のところで止めてください。そこまでで結構です。
He stopped the car at the desired place. The driver, Kasai-san, got my bike out of the trunk for me.
あ、どうもすみません。今日は送ってもらってありがとうございます。
圭一さんでしたか、お名前。
Close enough.
あ、はい。
いろいろと災難はあると思いますが、そのうち飽きると思いますので、どうかそれまでご辛抱ください。
I'm very surprised that this guy has a sprite. He gave me a deep, deep look of sympathy. And this guy has definitely been dealing with the Sonozaki sisters ever since they were little kids.
ですが、ミオンさんと同じで、根は優しい方なんですよ。
それはつまり、ミオン並みに迷惑をかけるやつだということですか。
The man's face froze in a smile. His reply lost. Hey, back me up here.
じゃあね、ケイちゃん。また会いましょうね。私も明日からHinamizawaの学校に通おうかな。
絶対に来るな。シオンが転校してきたら、俺が沖宮の学校に転校するから。
それはすごくひどいことですよ、ケイちゃん。
A short beep of the horn. The man gave a little wave to me from the driver's seat. And then the car withdrew into the dark night roads, leaving dust in its wake. Man, this entire day made no sense. I ran into Mion while I was with Shion, and the former's expression, like a pigeon shot with a pellet gun, had finally begun to make a strong impression on me. Yeah, that left me a little speechless. Like, I was kind of dumbstruck, to be completely honest. Like I said, I was under the impression from the get-go that they were two separate people. And then the game and Keiichi kept on pushing for me to believe that wasn't the case. I'm easily persuaded. The next day. It was a strange day where Mion was desperate to regain her composure. Every time our eyes met, she would say that she had something to do or that she had to use the washroom and run off. Unable to just watch, Rena was taking care of her the entire time.
今日のミオンさん、徹底的に変ですわね。
一部始終を知ってはいるんだが、なんとも説明しづらい。
Yeah, I agree.
女の子には不安定になる時もあるのです。
Yeah, I also agree with that.
放っておいてあげるのが一番なのですよ。
Huh? Turning around, I saw Rena calling me from the hallway. I wonder what it was.
ケイチくん、こっちこっち。
なんだよ、こんなとこに呼んで。内緒話か？
災難だったみたいだね。
Yeah.
みーちゃん、かなり壊れてたけど、なんとか直しておいたから。
よく直せたな。一体どうやって？
テレビと同じ。斜め45度くらいの角度で、えいえいって。
I don't think that's the healthy way to fix things, but okay. Saying that, she made a chopping motion. You know, I can't tell if you're joking or not, right?
明日からは大丈夫だから。だけど、ケイチくんにもお願いしたいことがあるの。
悪気はないんだが、なぜか罪の意識もある。何でも聞くぞ。
助かる。みーちゃんはね、昨日までの数日間のこと、なかったことにするから。
How is that going to fix anything? That's not going to fix anything. Never happened, huh? I see. Well, that's one way to run from it.
だからね、ケイチくんもなかったことにしてあげて。それでみーちゃん、いつも通りだから。
そんな簡単なことで、本当に大丈夫なのか？
お願いだから、みーちゃんの心の整理がつくまで、そっとしておいてあげてよ。
わかったよ。
Even though I shouldn't have been at fault, for some reason I felt guilty. The one at fault here was the one who knew about the entire situation, and pretended to be Mion for an entire day. Shion. But she never once said that she was Mion. What am I supposed to be angry at? Seeing me stomping in the ground impatiently, Rena giggled.
でも、ケイチくんもわかったでしょ？みーちゃんにも可愛いところがあるんだって。
Rena talked in a calm voice as her hair rustled in the wind.
ああ、退屈しないやつだということがわかった。
よかった。
Following this curt reply, Rena looked at the sky and stretched.
ケイチくんがそれに気づいてくれれば、この数日間の出来事はすぐに笑い話になるんだよ。
Copying Rena, I also began to stretch as I looked at the sky. The clear sky towered in the distance.
今日は部活も何もなし。今日だけは申し訳ないけどケイチくん、下校は一人でいいかな。
Oh yeah, that's totally
明
fine.
日からは元通りだから、今日だけ。ね。
If all it took for everything to go back to normal was to leave Mion alone for today, then it was an easy decision to make.
わかったよ。ミオンに面と向かって言えないから、レナに言っとく。なんだか申し訳ないな。謝る。
元はといえば、ケイチくんが無神経なことを言うからいけなかったんだよね。これに懲りて少しはデリカシーってものを身につけるんだよ。
へいへい、努力します。
That day was the shortest day of my life. Rena was talking to Mion while accompanying her around the entire time. It looked like a really fun conversation, so I reflexively thought about joining in, but I had made a promise not to. It seemed that Mion was also trying her best to ignore me. So likewise, I did my best to ignore her. And this is just gonna fix things, okay. Whatever. For the first time in a while, I ate lunch alone. Mion and Rena ate theirs by themselves. As I let out a sigh in my ashen mood, Rika-chan came over and patted me on the head.
ケイチもミーもいっぱいいっぱいお勉強しましたですね。
Yeah, I guess we did. I'd never say it like that. It made it sound like we were having romantic problems, and I didn't like that one bit. Hopefully the teacher wouldn't notice and call us to the staff room after school or something.
きっと圭一は素敵な大人になれますですよ。
I hope we grow up.
なでなで。
That didn't happen last time.
リカちゃんはお勉強家だからすごい素敵な大人になれそうだな。
もちろんなのですよ。僕は大人になったらすごいすごいのです。あら、私も大人になったらすごいレディーになるんですのよ。
God, we can only hope so.
サトコはいくつになってもお子様だと思うぞ。かけてもいい。
なんですって？
As Sadako snapped her fingers up, a wash basin fell from above, hitting me squarely on the head.
いってー、何しやがんだサトコ。
Okay. It was a day I could thoroughly appreciate the value of having friends. Yeah, we'll call it that. Why not? That works. Why not? I still don't know if this is really going to fix any, like, problems here. I think Keiichi said it best. You know, she's just kind of running away from it. It is sort of one way you can run away from this situation. Instead of, you know, approaching it reasonably. But then again, we're all teenagers here. We're all a little idiotic. And that's a little okay. Today was Saturday, so school ended in the blink of an eye. It really felt good to go home with the sun so high in the sky. On any other day, our club would have been up to mischief during our ample after-school time. But today, Rika-chan had a rehearsal for tomorrow's Watanagashi to go to. Wait, it's tomorrow? We're already at it?
リカちゃんはどんな調子？
That means we're almost to the scary stuff.
練習はバッチリ。
去年よりは頑張りますです。
去年は終わった後、ヘトヘトの汗だらけだったんだよね。
今年はもっともっと様になってますわよ。特訓の成果、ご期待あそばせですの。
The Watanagashi festival everyone had been talking about was tomorrow, wasn't it? I'm saying it right now, right? Watanagashi. I don't remember how I said it wrong last time. I think I was mixing up two of the syllables. The festival began in June, felt a little early to me, but the onset of summer came quickly this year, so it fit the image of a summer festival pretty well.
じゃあ僕たちは失礼しますです。明日を楽しみになさいませ。それではごきげんようですわ。
Sadako and Rika-chan waved us energetically and then left.
そういえば聞いてなかったんだけど、祭り会場ってどこなんだ？この辺って祭りのできそうな場所なんてあったっけ？
古出神社でやるんだよ。ほら、以前にみんなでお散歩した時に言ったでしょ。あの見晴らしの良かったところ。
Oh, right, I remember. There was a shrine all the way up on that hill, wasn't there? It seemed far too grand for Hinamizawa.
神社には立派な集会所とかもあって、老人会のカラオケとか習字サークルの会合とかを時々やってるからね。単なる神社というよりは公共施設のような雰囲気だね。
なるほどね。それなら立派なのも納得かな。
みーちゃんちも今日の設営にはお手伝いに行くの？
うん、男手がいるからね。町から親類が大勢手伝いに来るよ。
Male hands, huh? Well, I mean, I have nothing to do at home today, so...
俺みたいのが飛び入りで参加するとかえって邪魔になるか？
ケイちゃん、手伝いに来てくれるの？
迷惑なら行かねえよ。単なる興味だからさ。
We had bond dances and other festivals in the town I used to live in, but I didn't even know where they took place, so much less I wanted to help. You could say that I had absolutely no connection to the region. Having come to Hinamizawa, though, it really made me feel like this place was a home that I'd returned to. Before I knew it, I harbored a little interest in the small community activity of preparing for a festival the day before.
ケイチくん頑張れるかな？テントを立てたり、パイプ椅子を並べたり。結構重労働って聞いてるよ。
別に俺一人でやるわけじゃないだろ。みんなでやればきっと早いぜ。
Mion looked happy to hear that. But at the same time, her expression was complex, tinged with hesitation. Rena gave her the last push for me.
じゃあ決定だね。行ってきなよケイチくん。みーちゃんはビシビシこき使ってあげてね。
レナの推薦じゃ仕方ないな。じゃあさ、帰ったらラフな格好で神社に来なよ。汗拭き用のタオルもあるといいかもね。
よし来た。俺こう見えても太陽の下で汗をかくの嫌いじゃないんだぜ。
Aha, I don't.
せいぜい腰を痛めないようにね。じゃあおじさんはこの辺で。私も着替えたらすぐに神社に行くから。
みーちゃんも頑張ってね。バイバイ。
Mion waved vigorously to us and then left. As far as I could tell from her gallant retreating figure, she seemed to have recovered from the weak state she had yesterday.
女の子は切り替えが早いんだから。
No, 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 no.
もうみーちゃんも大丈夫だよ。
No, 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 no.
あれだけ綺麗に切り替えてくれるとこっちも実に合わせやすい。
She's faking it. Fucking obviously.
でも面白かったでしょ。シンデレラみたいっていうのかな。魔法が解けたらもう会えないってところが。
Rena began to giggle a fair bit in amusement. Did she like this sort of thing? Incidentally, me going along with it gave me a weird hard to describe feeling. Did I turn myself into a plaything or did they do it for me?
そんなに面白いならレナももう一人の自分を演じればいいじゃないか。
Please don't say that. I don't want to see a different Rena ever again.
面白そうだね。
Nuh-uh.
じゃあケイチくんはどんなレナに会いたいかな。
アイドル真っ青のルックスと俺の言うこと何でも確実に聞く器量よしで頼む。
Okay, never mind. Let's try this one out.
そんなの無理。
料理上手でお昼のお弁当を作ってくれて朝は迎えに来てくれて。
それいつもやってる。
I pull Rena's head into a tight grip and then start to pet it.
優遇レナなんだろ。レイナじゃなくてレナだから。レナはいつまでもレナのまんまでいろ。
ありがとう。お祭りのお手伝い頑張ってね。
おう、明日祭りで会おうな。
You know, I still like Rena, despite, you know, all the murderous intent or whatever the issue was at the end of the last game, but goddamn, her backstory really kills it for me. I got changed right away, and, slinging a towel around my neck like Mion suggested, I set off for the shrine. Off we go to do some manual labor. Because that's apparently fun to Keiichi. I don't know why. At the shrine, there were more people than you'd ever imagine even living in Hinamizawa there. All cordoning off areas and setting up tent frameworks, chatting amongst themselves as they did so. Alright, where is Mion? The liveliness of the throng didn't make it easy to look for her. I searched around as if I already worked there, and suddenly the principal called out to me.
前原君であるか。関心である。綿流しの準備のお手伝いに来たのかね。
ああ、どうも。何かお手伝いできないかなって思いまして。
殊勝な心がけである。存分に汗を流すがよいぞ。
Spurred on by the principal, I came upon a group of people setting up tents.
ありゃ、前原の兄ちゃんじゃねえの。ひょっとして手伝いに来たのかい？
I hadn't found Mion yet, but I suppose I'd just get in her way if I ran into her.
おっす、手伝いに来ました。よろしくお願いします。
若いのは元気があっていいね。ほら、軍手つけて。テントは組んだことあるかい？
いえ、初めてっす。
Delighting in teaching a new skill to someone younger, plenty of people happily taught me all sorts of things.
じゃあ、兄ちゃんは天幕の内側に入って天骨の紐だけ結んで。結んだら足を立てて残りの紐も結ぶからな。
蝶々結びでいいんですよね。よいしょ、よいしょ。
結んだか。立てるぞ。いっせーの。
What was once nothing more than a collapsed tent was raised on 4 splendid legs before my eyes in mere moments. Whoa. Seeing it put together like this is actually pretty moving.
ほれほれ、感動してる場合じゃないぞ。まだまだたくさんあるんだからな。 トラックにテントを積んであるからここまで持ってきな。重いから2人でやれよ。
大丈夫っすよ。俺こう見えても結構力あるんすから。おっ
They look light enough, so I thought they were, but they're heavy.
だから2人で運べって言ったろ。ほれほれ。
Said the man, lifting it up with a grunt and taking it away under his arm. Either I'm weak or these old guys all have superhuman strength.
ほら、一番若いんだから汗しないとダメだぞ。頑張れ頑張れ。終わった後のビールがうまいぞ。
俺未成年だし。
This is true. Sweat dripped from my body. I had been fully and completely absorbed in helping them. I would never have thought the cold barley tea from the women's society could taste this delicious.
若いからね。担当のみ。
ありがとうございます。
It was then that I realized a crowded form near the shrine a ways off. When I took a closer look, I saw a girl dressed in shrine maiden garb and a handful of old men looking like they were preparing for the ceremony together.
リカちゃんか？おーい、リカちゃん、頑張れよ！
I shouted, and it seemed like she heard me. Rika-chan, positively exploding with vitality, answered with a smile. The older guys with me watched Rika-chan as well with distant gazes.
リカちゃまも頑張るな。
Rika-chama? That is the first time I've ever heard that honorific. Or whatever you want to call
去
that.
年に比べるとだいぶ板についてきたみたいだしな。
It's like a mix with chan and sama. The old lady who gave me the tea clasped what looked like prayer beads in her hands and said,
リカ様、ありがたや、ありがたや。
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna go with that guess. And just like that, began to respectfully pray to her. Huh? I just remember that they called it the Furude Shrine. Wasn't Rika-chan's full name Rika Furude? Or however you pronounce that? The man standing next to me answered my question.
そうだよ。リカちゃまのフルデ一族は代々大社様をお祭りする由緒正しい一族なんだよ。
Huh. I'd always gotten the feeling she wasn't quite your average person, but it turned out she was from an esteemed family.
昨年神主様だったお父さんが亡くなられてからはああやって頑張って祭事を引き継いでおるんだよ。この立派になった姿、神主様に見せたかったの。
え、リカちゃんのお父さんってお亡くなりになったんですか？
よし、休憩終わり。
Wait, we were on a break. What the fuck?
次は使わないパイプ椅子を沖小の体育館に戻しちゃおっか。マーキさん、Kを回して何人か連れてってよ。
じゃあ前原君、最後にもう一働きしようか。
You're gonna make me do more work? I can't tell if they know I'm a minor or not, but the older men all cheer me on, encouraging me to do my best, and that the beer will be great. I mean, the beer might be great, but we won't know any bit of that, other than what people say.
頑張ってる。
I passed by Mion. She was carrying a big cardboard box. It looked like she was right in the middle of working as well. Judging by the sweat seeping into her shirt, it seemed I wasn't the only one with his hands full.
おー、頑張ってるぜ。ミオンも頑張れよ。ビールがうまいぞ。
We were worked to the bone until the sun began to set and it started cooling off. Wouldn't it yeah, wait, hold on a second. Wouldn't it have made more sense to, like, wait until the sun was setting? Or was there just too much work and they needed the daylight? It was soon full-fledged night, and the clear sound of the Higurashi eased the moderate pain I felt. The older guys began their night before drinking party in a tent a fair bit off, causing quite a ruckus. The shrine grounds, on the other hand, had turned into a lonely road tickled by the cool evening breeze, despite being so festive just a little while ago. The wind felt good. I leaned on one of the stone guardian dogs at the front of the shrine. I gave my legs a good stretch as I let my mind wander, and suddenly a paper cup filled with barley tea was thrust before me.
ケイちゃんお疲れ様。
Oh,
はい、麦茶です。
お、気が利くな。サンキュー、
her voice sounded exactly the same, but it felt somehow different. I want to say it's the
お前は
I want to say it's the same voice actor. But who knows?
どうもシオンです。気が利いているのはシオンの方、聞いてないのがミオンの方ですのでお間違いなきよう。
シオン、てめえ、ここで会ったが100年目。
ケイちゃんが勝手に勘違いしたんですよ。私は初めからシオンとしか名乗ってませんし。
それを言われると弱い。
Yeah, I mean, it's our fault. Like, we're the only ones that can be blamed for our mistake here.
そうそう、お姉にすらかなわないケイちゃんが私にかなうわけないんですからね。それより麦茶ぬるくなっちゃいますよ。もう機嫌直してください。だからこれ仲直りの麦茶ってことで。
You know, I'm not really a tea person. I've had attempts of drinking tea before. Let's see. I've tried drinking hot tea and disliked it. I don't think I can drink anything that's warm or like beyond room temperature. I just don't think it's for me. And there was like a like an Arizona energy drink or something. Arizona being a brand of tea here in the States and maybe elsewhere, I don't know. And it wasn't really all that great. It really wasn't. The flavors sucked. Everything about it sucked. Just wasn't all that fantastic. But I've never tried just a normal cold tea or variants of a cold tea. I don't know if anybody has suggestions, and it's completely off topic, but definitely let me know if you guys have any suggestions. Well, she did come all the way here to give it to me. I guess I'll accept it. I took the cup and downed it in one gulp. And then suddenly, I heard a loud shout and it got stuck in my throat.
今度はどっちだ？本物のミオンか？
シオン！あんた、なんでまたケイちゃんと一緒にいるわけ？
お姉と違って私は気配りとかできるタイプですから。汗だくになってたケイちゃんを放っておけなくて麦茶を持ってきたわけです。ところでお姉はなんで麦茶を2つも持ってるんですか？
Mion's face went bright red, and she tried to hide the paper cups behind her back.
いや、これは
大雑把で自分さえ良ければいいお姉がクラスメートの男の子に海外しく麦茶を持ってくるわけないですよね。結局何なんです？その2つの麦茶は。
これはすっごく喉が渇いちゃって2杯は飲めるかなーなんて。
Yes, because that makes sense.
お姉らしい。それ一気一気。
As Shion cheered at her, Mion downed both the cups of tea, one after the other.
さすがはお姉、見事な飲みっぷりでした。ケイちゃんも拍手拍手。
Wait, suddenly the situation has gotten unbelievable. Mion doesn't usually get manipulated so easily like that. I've known her for a while now, but Shion is terrifying.
ミオンってシオンには頭上がらないのか？
私シオン嫌い。この前からもっと嫌いになった。
Yeah, it shows. Just then, I heard the snap of a camera shutter. All right, we're meeting our Chad man. Why did I do that? We're meeting our Chad man. Yep, there he is with that female character that died with him.
いよいよ明日がお祭りだね。
I don't remember names.
今日は準備お疲れさん。
こんばんは。あら、シオンちゃん、珍しいわね、こっちへ来るなんて。
ありゃ、富武のおじさまに高野さんじゃないですか。
こんばんは。ご無沙汰いたしております。
Oh, it has. So much so that I really just want to end the episode. That was a really terrible transition. But anyways, thank you all for watching this episode. I think it'd be wise for me to end it here around the 30-minute mark. I am gonna have to prepare my mind, body, and soul for a surgery. It's nothing serious, but I'm basically prepping this episode to go up the day after my surgery, and the previous episode would be the day of the surgery. So I'm kind of, just making sure I'm set for a couple days, because I don't know when I can record again. But hopefully all that goes well. Obviously, if I'm alive by the time this goes up, then it went totally fine. It's a very mild surgery, and I'll be back in action in no time, just without the use of my right hand. Maybe, I don't know. But not like I need my right hand for this title, or visual novels in general. I can definitely use my left. I have the perfect mouse for both left and right-handed people, if that makes any sense. But thank you all for watching this episode. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like, subscribe, all that fancy jazz, and no worries, this is a very mild surgery. I'll be back in action very soon. It'll probably not even seem like I went anywhere. All will be fine. I'll probably just be complaining during episodes. All will be okay, and I will see you guys in the next one. Take it easy.